Look, we don't force Islam on anybody. Even if you look at history, Muslims never forced Islam on anybody. If you look at the land of Palestine, when it was ruled by Muslims under Salahuddin Ayyubi and others, Christians and Jews lived there peacefully. Right? For the general part of the history, there were churches and synagogues. When Muslims ruled Spain for so many hundreds of years, there were churches and synagogues and mosques next to each other. And so we don't force Islam on anybody. Unlike what happened in the Inquisition, where they forced Christianity on people and so on, or the Crusaders that massacred people and so on, we know history well. But Muslims are not like that. So we don't force, we're not going to force you to be a Muslim. But we will call you towards the truth. It's not about Arab culture or Pakistani or Indonesian or Afghan. No, we have nothing to do with culture. We have to do with the truth. Today, I'm a Muslim. That means I submit to my Creator. And I call upon everybody else to submit to theirs. So once you submit, what do you have to do? It's not about what I do. It's not about what you want. It's about what Allah orders us to do. So Allah orders us in the Quran to pray. Aqim as-salah, establish the salah. And the Prophet ﷺ, he showed us how to pray. So I would say if you want to follow the truth, then you have to follow that message. If you believe in Allah, then how can when Allah tell you you have to pray, you don't pray? If you say I want to practice Christianity, what does that mean even? If you look at Catholicism, all of that, popes and red shoes and white hats and white smoke and confessions and boxes and I used to go to Catholic church myself. I grew up in San Diego, California. A lot of the Mexicans were Catholics. We used to go. And the first thing when you walked into a church, we saw idols. We saw Jesus, we saw Mary, we saw saints, we saw, I don't even know who their names were, they're idols and statues. But even in their own book, what is the first commandment? Hear, O Israel, your Lord is one. Not three, one.
That's the Tawheed, Sheikh.
Tawheed,
this is the
exactly. One. So if you come and say God is three, then you're not following the truth.
You're violating the
first commandment. Yeah. What's the second commandment? Don't worship idols.
Idols.
So when you walk into any church right now, 99% I would say, first thing you see is idols.
You mean it's similar or 100% the same with the Islam? Don't worship idols.
Alhamdulillah, anybody who's watching that's not Muslim, I encourage you to go to a masjid, any masjid that's close to you. And you will never, ever, ever see in a Muslim masjid an idol. Ever.
Or an image.
Or an image. Abadan. Huh? So,
why?
Because we obey our Creator. And our Creator, from the time of Adam, peace and blessings be upon him, till the last Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, has given us the rule, no idols.